All right, what's happened, man? So my scent of the day today, I just realized I've never talked about it. I've owned this stuff forever. I wear it all the time. It's so goddamn good. And it's Hugo Boss, Hugo Reversed. We're going to get into this fragrance. But before we do, as always, if you like the content, subscribe and ring the damn bell. God, what are you waiting for? Anyways, so yeah, Hugo Reversed came out, 2018. I've owned it for about a year. I love this stuff. I haven't really talked about it yet because it kind of blew up in the last year or so. People really started talking about it. It started being on people's lists more. And I kind of just didn't want to make the same video that everyone else is making. I just wasn't enthusiastic about it. But the more I wear it, I wore it today and I realized, man, this stuff is just so good. I'm going to get another bottle. As far as the notes go, Fragrantica doesn't have much listed. It's very, very simple. This is a citrusy, aromatic fragrance, slightly woody fragrance, I guess fresh fragrance. All Fragrantica has listed in the notes is grapefruit and Calabrian bergamot, if I'm pronouncing that right, in the mid rosemary, and then in the base Haitian vetiver. To simplify this fragrance, it's just beautiful, very sharp, in my opinion anyways, very sharp and sweet citrus on a nice, very subtle, very clean, slightly woody base. I think it's that Haitian vetiver tends to be relatively clean. If I remember correctly, I think that's what's doing it anyways. But yeah, I love this stuff. In my opinion, it's relatively unpopular when I say that this kind of reminds me of Creed Aventus a little bit, like a Creed Aventus style fragrance. Again, everyone I talk to tells me I'm crazy. They don't agree, but whatever. It reminds me a little bit of a Creed Aventus style fragrance. A little bit woody, nice, fruity fragrance. This doesn't have the smokiness at all, which I like. Not the biggest smoky fragrance fan. Have to be in a certain mood for that. But yeah, man, this stuff is good. Sorry, I had to take a drink. As far as presentation goes, it's pretty simple. White box. If you guys see it, grab it, man. Bottle's really cool. This is actually reversed, but my camera lens is reversed, so you're reading it the right way, but it actually is reversed. White bottle, very clean, typical Hugo Boss flask style. Sticker on bottom, a bit of a rounded shape. The cap does screw on and off, which I've always thought was cool. Pretty thick cloth. That doesn't feel super cheap. Cap's just cheap plastic. Distribution on the sprayer, pretty damn good. I don't have any complaints. Oh, man, that's so nice. So nice. A little bit synthetic. Of course, it doesn't smell like some masterpiece that's going to cost you hundreds of dollars. But, man, I got this at Ross for like $20, in the ballpark of $20, give or take a few dollars. It's been a while. And I think the rack stores are probably your best bet as far as pricing goes. I think that's going to be the cheapest. I know right now on Fragrance Net, I think a 4.2 ounce tester like this was around $33, $35 roughly. So maybe $10 more. Whoop-de-f***ing-do, man. It's worth that all day long. I have no problem paying $45 for this. If I wanted it and I found it for $45, I'll buy it. I'm not complaining at all. Obviously, the cheapest you can get it, the better. The cheaper, the better. But again, online, you're guaranteed to find it if your rack stores do not have it. Now, a lot of people will probably say this is a summer time fragrance, a springtime fragrance. It's good for the warmer weather, and it is. It's very good for the warmer weather. But in my opinion, these type of notes in this, like this citrus and this like fruitiness, pops off of my skin really well in the cold weather as well. I wore this a lot in the wintertime, and that's where I got most of my compliments. So for me personally, the fruitiness and the citrus just explodes off of my skin in the cooler weather. I love it in the cooler weather. I don't think I've ever heard anybody not like this stuff. Now, I don't think it's going to be too hot for the gym. It's a nice fresh fragrance, but I think it's got a little bit too much personality for the gym. Personally, I think it's a little bit too sharp, a little bit too strong, and it might bug some whiny assholes that don't like fragrances in the gym. Now, if you're gonna wear it in the gym, you might be able to pull it off. Just hit like maybe 2 sprays on your chest or on your collarbones underneath your shirt. I wouldn't go blasting yourself with this stuff. Now, when I wear this, I go heavy. I'm a heavy-ass sprayer on this one. I only get like 5 hours out of this roughly. I mean, assuming I'm not going nose blind, I might be. I do with a lot of fragrances. Assuming I'm not going nose blind, I'm getting roughly 5 hours out of this, 4 to 5 hours. So when I wear this, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, one on each wrist pulse point. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprays. Sometimes I'll hit my clothes as well. Then I'll give it 10 seconds and I'll do that whole thing all over again. I'll usually go, 8 to 10 sprays with this at least. And it performs decent when I do that. I get lots of compliments. I love this stuff, man. I could probably rant for another 20 minutes if you're going to sit here and listen, but you probably won't. You got better things to do. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to show it some love. I wore it today. I really like this stuff. Just in case you're one of the few people that hasn't gotten your nose on it, I I think you'll definitely find a time and place to wear this. Chicks dig this stuff. Classic, easy to wear DNA. Anytime, any place, any reason. I think it's a Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army knife fragrance. I would definitely categorize it as that. I love this stuff. It's so good, uplifting. I think I've said enough now. That's it, and that's all. Like the video if you like the damn video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the damn channel. Until next time, guys, God bless. Be well. Pooh! I'm out.